Police have widened their search for the missing teenager, Meredith Laval, for her involvement in the bombing of a post office.
It's such an amazing story, and it's the kind of movie that we don't get a chance to make so much anymore. Like a real drama about real people in a real situation. When I got the green light to direct it, then I started sort of living in the novel. I read it over and over. There's an amazing recording by Ron Silver of the novel, which I would have on just wherever I was. If I was driving somewhere, I'd have it on in the car, in my hotel room, and it was just always on. It was in the background, or I was sitting there listening to it in headphones, to a point where I had to sort of stop. I had to let the novel down, trust that I had imbued what I needed to from it, if you like, and then to concentrate on the script. And that started probably about 6 weeks or 5 weeks away out from shooting. I sort of I trusted that I had the novel in me somehow.
It was something that I had been thinking about for a while and wanting to do for a while, and kind of stopped and started a few times, and I think that this iteration of it is the one that was always supposed to be.
It's remarkable to work with someone who, as a director, who has so much respect for actors and who loves actors and who allows actors to help tell the story, and who supports actors and gives them space to contribute and collaborate. And so it was a pretty fabulous experience for me.
This is the first one that I've ever done, and I was so truly grateful for being asked to be a part of this. And it's exciting and thrilling and very satisfying to read a story. You know, it's similar to doing a play in that you know its beginning, middle, and its finish, which is very different than being in television. But it was just great speaking to someone who is excited and passionate and has a clear idea of the story they want to tell. And to echo what Jennifer was saying, also someone when you're in the space working who you feel like you're being given the opportunity, one, to play, which I think is always exciting, two, the opportunity to really give voice to something in an interesting way, and who also has really great ideas and knows how to communicate them to an actor in a way that feels encouraging, safe, and supportive.
I was going to say there was no director, but there was no director. so we relied on one another, you know. I had ideas, and I'd spent lots of time with our DPs during the prep, you know, saying I can see it like this, and I had ideas for everything. But I know as an actor, I don't like being imposed someone else's ideas upon me. It doesn't make me do my best work. It was important to me to direct in a way that I like to be directed. I mean, that's all you can do, really. And I've been lucky to work with some really brilliant and amazing directors, and I've picked up stuff from all of them, good and bad, I guess. And but we were in it together, and I feel like that's what making a film is, really. I think it's a collaboration with the actors, absolutely, and also with all the you know, these creative people you've hired because they're really good at what they do, the cinematographer, the designer, costume designer. And that's what was thrilling for me, was an opportunity to work in a sort of deeper level with those people than I normally would just as an actor. It was just thrilling to be part of the whole thing from start to finish. I think about our relationship in the film. It's a really key relationship, and you know, Uzo arrived and we start shooting. And we have to create that relationship that's believable and has a history. You know, we've grown up together, really. I mean, the idea being that Uzo was working for my father in this factory when so we probably grew up together, really. Mm-hmm. So there's this history there that has to be created from the word go. And it's only really good actors and a space to be able to find it that creates that. Otherwise, it's not going to work. But I was very, very blessed with all of the people we got to work with.